and I get this set up. And then what I do is I share some bits on Facebook, on my Facebook post.
Awesome.
Just wait for a couple of minutes for everybody to start logging on. So to get the reach up, I wait for it to appear on my newsfeed, share it onto my personal page as well, so that it increases. Yeah. Guys, for those of you who are yet to tune in, it's this week's edition of Tea Time with Josh. I've got my sidekick. It's not Rob. It's definitely not Rob. It's Gwen, July's client of the month within the Transformation Fit community. We're going to wait for a few more people to basically log on and start viewing. And what we're going to be going over is why lifting weights for women will not make you bulky, and why that's one of the biggest myths in the fitness industry at the moment. What I'm going to do is share it on here. Just going to share it onto some of our social media. There we go. Okay. Sharing my groups. Okay. Welcome for those of you who've just logged in. I've got with me Gwen here. We've got a couple of people online now. Guys, before we get into the content for today, I just want to give you a brief rundown of what we're going to be talking about and exactly everything that we're going to cover today. So the main topic of conversation today is why lifting weights as a woman is not going to make you bulky, and we're really going to dig into why people say that, and what we're going to do, we're going to uncover why that's simply not true and why it's a myth within the industry. We're then going to go into a case study. We're going to be talking about Gwen. Say hi, Gwen.
Hiya.
This is Gwen's first live stream on Facebook. So yeah, go easy on her, guys. She's excited for it, as am I. She's loving it. You gotta love this one. Yeah, so basically Gwen's July's client of the month, and Gwen's got an amazing story which I'm going to be sharing with you guys after we've finished up on the content. Gwen's done fantastically well. She's achieved, an astounding body transformation in a short period of time, sheerly through lifting weights, okay? So, like I said, for those of you who are just tuning in, what we're going to be talking about today is why getting bulky is a lie as a woman when you're lifting weights. Before we get into that though, I want to give a couple of shouts out first of all. So first shout out is to Simon Butt. Simon Butt has been training with us for coming up to a year now. Simon does a lot of cycling. He wanted to improve his health and fitness. He had bad back pain and all these types of things. And he started training with us, achieved some great results. He's got stronger, fitter, leaner, and he's basically won 2 of the weekly challenges which we run within the community during our personal training sessions. And Gwen will tell you, how are these challenges easy?
God, no.
No.
They're really, really crippling hard.
Yeah, they're like freaking hard, okay? So for somebody to win 2 is fantastic. Hey James, how's it going? Nice to see you on the live stream. Pop up, give me some likes. Give me some love hearts as well if you're feeling really nice. What you see the like. James, can you give me some love hearts, please? Alright then, if you don't want to play ball with me. Cool. Okay, so also another, there we go, there's some love hearts, thank you very much. Another shout out, she's downstairs training right now, Mandy Crumby. She's 50 years old, she's done amazingly well. She's lost around about stone since being with us as well. Thanks James, feeling the love, definitely. And she's just so consistent with her training. It's easy to spotlight people who've got amazing quick results, but one thing that Mandy has done is she's achieved consistent, steady results. One of our core values at Transformation Fit is Kaizen, and that means constant, steady improvement, okay? And for people losing weight really quickly, that's fantastic, that's great, but Mandy's somebody the love's for Gwen, not Josh. Thanks, James.
Thank you, James.
Not cool, bro. Hey, Mark. Hope you're all good. And yeah, just as I was saying, you know, Mandy's done fantastically well. She's consistent with her training. She shows up twice a week. She trains outside of a gym. Her and Dave, her husband, and she's just been so consistent with her training. Gwen will tell you now they've just been smashing it downstairs.
Yes,
So, you know, big up Mandy, me Mandy. Yeah, fantastic. Keep up the hard work, guys. So for those of you that are just tuning in, what we're going to be covering today is why lifting weights as a woman is not going to make you bulky. I want to dispel that myth. Let me give you a bit of a backstory on that. We had a new client sign up a few months ago. She came and did the 21-day challenge. She then jumped on and signed up to a small group program with us where the people train in a small group. It's a little bit more social. It's very intense, but it's fun as well, right? And she's going home to her family. And she's saying, you know, I got a new personal best. And what a personal best means for you guys who don't know is basically, it's when you lift more weight or you do more reps on a certain exercise than you've ever done before. So it's basically a sign of improvement and progression, which is what we're looking for. They're one of the key performance indicators for our clients getting results. So we're always looking for PBs. And she's going home bragging about these PBs and her family saying, don't you know that lifting weights is going to make you bulky? And no, it's bullshit. Okay, so I just want to get that out there now. It's BS, and what we're going to be talking about today, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why it's a myth and why it's not true. And for you, Jodie, I'm not sure whether you're watching or not. If you are, hello, and share this with your family because this is going to give them the rundown. And like you said, she wanted a piece of content where she could say to her family, "Here you go, watch that or read that," and yeah, read it and weep, so to speak. Okay, so you like that one?
I do.
Okay, cool. So, like I said, we're going to be going through 3 reasons why it's a myth and it's not true. First reason why. As a male, you will on average produce around 27 times more testosterone than a female. Okay? Testosterone is the male sex hormone. It's the hormone which is responsible for building muscle, the deepening of the voice, the growth of body hair, and all that other good stuff which makes men men, right? So getting stronger, getting bigger bones, taller, all that types of things. Testosterone is responsible for increasing bone density and muscle mass, to put it simply. That's one of the main reasons why you will not, as a female, get bulky. Guys produce on average 27 times more testosterone than a female, so getting bulky would be very hard as a female because you don't produce enough testosterone to get bulky unless you're taking drugs, okay? And not many girls are, right? Those girls that you see on the bodybuilding stage with the bikinis on and they're really, really buffed up and big, they've either dieted down for a hell of a long time to get like that to the point where their periods will stop and they're just not really healthy, or they're taking steroids. Okay, they're the two reasons why those girls look so good on the stage. They've either dedicated their whole life to it, and you know that's great. They look fantastic. That's their choice. Or they've dedicated their life to it and then added some drugs onto it as well. They're the ones who look a lot bigger. Hey Jodie, how's it going? Hope you're all good. So again, girls. Lifting weights is not going to make you bulky. Men produce around 27 times more testosterone than a female. So girls, get in the squat rack. Second reason why is to do with androgen receptors, okay? And what androgen receptors are, to put it simply, is they're the receptors which are responsible for activating testosterone inside of the body, okay? Now, you have these receptors all over your body in all sorts of tissue, but we're going to keep it simple. Human beings will store androgen receptors inside of muscle tissue, okay? Androgen receptors are what are responsible for activating the testosterone. So, when testosterone is released into the bloodstream, it binds to these receptors and activates and creates the effects of testosterone, i.e. increased muscle mass, increased strength, increased performance, and all these types of things. And as a male and a female, in comparison, males carry a whole lot more in terms of the number of androgen receptors in their upper body than females do. So that's why guys will get like bigger shoulders and like bigger arms and yeah, that's why, you know, my arms look like that and Gwen's, the other one, look like that, okay? Still, you know, they're great, but yeah, guys will always get bigger because there's more androgen receptors in the upper body. So let's just, you know, clear that one up as well. The third reason why is to do with your calorie intake. Now, I hope you're all listening here and I hope this makes sense to you. The reason why women associate lifting weights with getting bulky is, you know, tell me if I'm right or wrong. I'm definitely right. Right. The reason why most women think that people get bulky from lifting weights is because of two reasons. Number one, they've seen guys that have started lifting weights and they've become more bulkier. Or number two, they've seen these girls on the fitness shows and the fitness magazines, the ones who are either, one, devoting their lives to training and diet and getting lean enough to the point where they don't have periods anymore. Or number two, they've done the above, which I've just spoke about, and then added drugs in as well. So this is the same as saying that fire engines start fires, because every time there's a fire engine there. It's the same with weightlifting and getting bulky. It's an observational study. Every time that you see somebody who has become more bulkier, they have lifted weights. But that's not the only factor why they've got bulky. The other factor why these guys get bulky when they lift weights is due to something called a calorie surplus, which means that you're consuming more calories than you're expending, okay? So for the guys who are trying to bulk up and get big, you want to be eating in a calorie surplus. But a really, really funny thing happens when you start lifting weights and you lift in a calorie deficit as a female. When you start lifting weights and you're in a calorie deficit, which means you're eating less calories than you're expending, what happens is you actually just become more defined and more toned. And yes, you build muscle, but because you're decreasing in size overall due to the fat loss, you don't go up in dress sizes or anything like that. You come down in dress sizes because the rate of fat loss is faster than the rate of muscle gain. So all you girls, you say you want to tone up. What you actually need to do and what you really want is to lose body fat and gain muscle mass. Okay, that might be a hard reality for some girls to take, like, no, I don't want to gain muscle, but if you want to tone up, you need to gain muscle, okay? So for those of you who want to get big and bulky, guys, eat in a calorie surplus and lift weights. Girls, if you want to get defined, toned and lean, then what you need to do, you need to eat at maintenance calories and lift weights, or you need to eat at a calorie deficit and lift weights, okay? Just to recap, the 3 steps why women will not get bulky if they lift weights. Number 1, men produce 27 times, on average, more testosterone than females do. Number 2, females, who's giving me some likes there? I think that may have been Jodie. Hey Ben, hope you're all good. Number 2 is to do with androgen receptors. So men have more androgen receptors, these are the receptors which are responsible for activating testosterone inside of the body. Guys have more androgen receptors in their upper body than females, which means that the testosterone that's circulating in female bodies will not become as active in the upper body. So they will never be able to get bulky and wide and big because they've not got enough androgen receptors to activate that testosterone in the upper body. And the third reason is to do with calorie intake. Girls, if you want to get lean, look toned, and you want to look hot, yeah, you need to be lifting weights, right? And you need to be lifting weights whilst your calories are at maintenance or in a deficit. So you either need to be eating the same amount of energy as you're burning in terms of calories, or you need to be eating less food than you're burning in terms of calories. Okay, so I hope that's made that clear for you guys. Anybody got any questions, please feel free to post up. I know there's a few girls that are logged on now. Hey Ben, Laurel, Rob, Ben, Johnson, hope you're all good. If you've got any questions on what I'm talking about, post up in the comment section. Happy to answer those for you right now. And what we're going to be talking about now is we're going to give you a case study, okay? And I'm with Gwen. Gwen's July's client of the month within the Transformation Fit community. And Gwen has got an amazing story, guys. So just to give you a brief overview, Gwen's very busy, busy family life. She's got a husband, 3 kids, 7 grandkids as well, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 grandkids, full-time job as well. And Gwen became overweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, slightly overweight. So Gwen, went up to a size 16. She went from a size 16 to a size 8 in just 6 months, exercising for just 90 minutes per week. Okay, and she was lifting weights for 90 minutes per week. She wasn't doing cardio. She wasn't spending hours on a treadmill doing boring stuff, watching TV.
No.
Meanie, is that your grandson? It is, isn't it?
It is, that's my baby boy. Yeah.
Hey Callum, hope you're all good. And she managed to go down from a size 16 to a size 8 in 6 months just from weight training, twice per week for 45 minutes each time. She also lost 3 stone within that time as well. So Gwen, if you wouldn't mind, just elaborate a little bit on the types of results that you got from lifting the weights and how it made you feel.
Oh God, I can't even explain how fat I was before.
Yeah.
I'm only 5 foot something and a tiny bit, so I looked bigger than I really was as far as I'm concerned. I've got rolls and fat.
Yeah.
Josh took me into hand and sort of showed me the right exercises, and and doing the right exercises, I lost like 8 inches off my waist.
Wow.
I know, it was amazing. 6 inches off my hips.
Wow.
You know, I won't say what I've lost off my boobs, but a lot of them went as well. And everything else just sort of toned up and toned in. It was just slimmer. So, but I was lifting more and more weights every week, which sort of wasn't what I was sort of expecting. Like you say, you get the weights and you think, am I going to get muscles? You don't. You just lift the weights, and as you're lifting extra weights, you just sort of get smaller and smaller and smaller and tighter and tighter. So it's like just fantastic results. I cannot say how it is. And yes, I've got muscles, but do I look muscly? No, but I have. I've got muscles.
Looks toned,
I
defined. We've got some love there. Has anyone got some love for Gwen's guns? Give me some likes and some hearts if you're loving Gwen's guns.
But I've not got. I'm tighter, smaller.
Yeah.
Feel more feminine, but I don't look.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's fantastic. And how much were you actually exercising then, and what types of foods were you eating to achieve that body transformation?
I was eating lots of protein, carbs, veggies. I was eating what I was told to eat, basically.
Yeah.
I was eating a controlled diet, which was more calories than I ate before.
Yeah.
It was a bigger amount of food that I ate before, but it was in the right quantities, which I wasn't doing before. I was probably eating less protein, more carbs and stuff. So it's just getting it in the right order and eating it properly and cutting out processed food.
Yeah.
So my diet was bigger but better.
Yeah. So what Gwen means is, people come to us are eating a lot of junk food but not doing much exercise. When you lift weights, you boost your metabolism up, you get stronger, you gain new muscle mass, and your muscles and your body becomes more metabolically active, which means you burn more calories at rest. And when we got Gwen, we prescribed her with a nutritional program which was tailored around her needs and her lifestyle, with actually a higher volume of food. There was probably not that much difference in terms of calories, probably a little bit less calories than she was consuming, but because we were eating more whole foods, we were eating lots of carbohydrates. We didn't have rice, did we?
We did have rice.
Rice.
We had rice at dinner,
Potatoes, all these things like this, which the gurus will say, no, you can't have carbs, you can't have potatoes, you can't have rice. Yes, you can. She was eating them in abundance. She was eating porridge every day, rice, potatoes, loads of meats as well. And she transformed her body and got down from a size 16 to a size 8 in 6 months by exercising for just 90 minutes per week, lifting weights, no cardio. Okay? Louise, Kenny, go on, Gwen. Hey, Louise, hope you're all good.
Hi, hello.
Yeah, Karen Denge. Hey, Karen, how's it going? Hope you're all good. How long have you maintained the results, Gwen? Great guns, great job. Fantastic, we're liking that. So talk to us a little bit about how long you've been training with us for now. I mean, we did the initial 6-month body transformation program, and then I'll let Gwen
I've just been on a maintenance ever since, but even the maintenance, I've been on a maintenance diet for 2 years. So I did 6 months of having quite a strict controlled diet to get down to the weight I wanted. And since then, I've been on a maintenance diet, which means basically, as long as I don't go silly, I can have my cheats, I can have my easy days, I can, you know, as long as I sort of level it all out, I don't get bigger, I don't get bulkier. But my actual stamina and my strength is still increasing. So 2.5 years later, I'm still maintaining.
Yeah, I mean,
and getting stronger, getting fitter.
Definitely.
All the time. It's just still a work in progress.
Yeah, I mean, sorry to cut in there, Gwen, but that's the main thing, guys. So it's all about changing your lifestyle habits. So we got Gwen on a controlled diet for the first few months of the program. She lost 3 stone, 8 inches off the waist, 6 inches off the hips. You know, went down from a size 16 to a size 8 with 90 minutes of exercise per week. And she was following quite a controlled diet. You know, we still let her eat all the foods which she liked to eat, because how are you going to stick to a diet if you don't like what you're eating, right? But it was more controlled and more rigid. What we've transitioned onto now, and this is what we've been doing for the past 2 years now. Gwen's maintained these results for over 2 years now.
I've got chocolate on my diet.
She's got chocolate. She's chocolate every day, okay? And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that as long as it's controlled and you're not going overboard. And what Gwen's actually got now is she's created lifestyle habits which will look after her for a lifetime now, meaning she no longer craves loads of junk. If she fancies a chocolate bar, she'll take a chocolate bar. If she's going out for food with friends or family, you went out for lunch with family the other day on Saturday after a training session. It's okay to do that. But what I want to get across to you guys is she put the graft in first of all.
With weights.
With the weight training, no cardio. And this is where a lot of people are going wrong. They're doing lots of cardio on the exercise bikes and the treadmills and the cross trainers for a long time. And it's really not the best use of your time, guys. You can get better gains. You can get more toned. You can get stronger, you can get fitter, you can become leaner and more defined and ultimately live a happier lifestyle if you're lifting weights and doing training which you enjoy doing. And Gwen lifts amazing weights for her size and her strength. You know, at some points, Gwen's lifting more than some of the guys in our community. And, you know, that's because she's gradually, over time, builded it up and she's just became more stronger, fitter.
Accuse me of being bulky. I'm
Yeah.
not. You know, you couldn't say all this 2.5 years of using weights just doesn't make you bulky. It just makes you fitter, leaner,
more toned. Definitely.
It does not give you bulk.
No. Just nice, toned, defined, lean muscle. Guys, a couple of people that are logged in. Emily Kelly. Hi, Emily. How you doing? Hope you're all good. Laurel, you love cheese. Wow, okay, great. Cheese is fine. We've got clients eating cheese every day, and as long as it's, you know, factored in and you're eating within a calorie deficit, if you're trying to lose body fat, then that's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with cheese. I like cheese. Kelly Arnez, how's it going, Kelly? I want you to tap the like button and the love hearts button, please. If you can see it. I know what you like of technology. Just joking. Hope you're all good, guys. Guys, we've got probably, you know, a couple of minutes left now before we log off and Gwen goes home to eat her tea. Beef. She's got beef for tea. Hey, Kelly, thanks for the love. Right back at you, girlfriend. If you've got any questions, please feel free to post them up. Any questions for Gwen about her body transformation? For those of you that are just logging in, we've just done a case study on Gwen, how she lost so much body fat within 6 months, 8 inches off the waist, 6 inches off the hips, multiple dress sizes. Yeah, you can be seen, Kelly. You can see all those love arts you're giving us. Yeah, if any of you guys have got any questions, feel free. We're going to be online for another minute or so. More than happy to go over anything that you've got. For those of you that have just logged in, Kelly specifically, she's a great testament to why lifting weights will not make you bulky as well. Me and Kelly worked together on a competition prep to do a bikini show, and she didn't get bulky at all through lifting weights, and Kelly's been doing it for many years now. She's very experienced as well, and if anybody wants a massage, you've got some tight muscles or joints, please feel free to get in contact with Kelly because she's amazing. She's sorted me out many times. But just to give you a rundown of what we've been talking about, Kelly and the guys who've just logged on, we're talking about why lifting weights will not make women bulky. The 3 main reasons: men produce more testosterone than women. The second reason, men have more androgen receptors in their upper body, which means that testosterone is more active inside of their upper body than girls. And calorie intake as well. For the guys and people who are getting bulky and, you know, lifting weights, they're also eating at a calorie surplus and they're eating more calories than they're burning. So girls, if you want to get lean, you want to get toned, you want to get back in those clothes that you don't feel confident enough to wear yet, or you want to shop in those shops where you don't feel comfortable shopping or they don't do your size, I'm telling you right now, if you want to transform your body, lift weights, please. Gwen, is that right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
You got to lift for weights, guys. They're not going to make you bulky as long as you're doing it as part of a controlled diet, which, by the way, can still include foods that you actually like to eat. You will get the results that you're looking for. Charlotte Alderman, Auntie Gwenny, you look amazing. Oh,
Thanks, Charlotte.
Aren't you a sweetheart? I'm going to give you a like for that. I just needed a little bit of a sparkle to come from my teeth then, like, ching. Guys, I'm going to be logging off now. Any more questions? We've got 15 seconds left. Please feel free to post them up. I've not got all night, but I'm happy to spend a little bit more time answering questions if there is any. Mark Stonia says, Gwen's a legend, inspirational lady.
Yeah.
How nice of you, Mark.
Thanks,
Thank you very much, Mark. Mark, you're an inspiration as well. You're my fitspiration, okay?
He's amazing.
He's got
He's a beast.
He's got the body of a demigod. He looks like John Rambo. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Hope you found that useful. If you find that useful, we've got so many more video blogs and so much more content on our website, www.transformationfit.co.uk. Guys, feel free to reach out to me if you've got any questions that you need answering. Josh Rylett, TF. Hope you have a fantastic week. We'll be checking in again next Tuesday at around about 7:30. We're testing different times to see which time is more active. Gwen, any closing comments for the audience, for the guys who are listening?
Yeah, just don't believe everything you read in these journals.
And
Just
magazines.
take it from the experts.
Take it from the experts. You heard it here first. Lifting weights will not make you bulky. Kelly Dance, hey buddy, how's it going? Kelly Dance will tell you as well, his wife trained with us. She was lifting weights for 3 weeks and saw some amazing results. Thanks, Kelly. Yeah, hope you both enjoy it, guys, and we will catch up with you soon. Take care. Have a great evening. Bye.